Hello, my name is Dr. Bradford Kolb, and I'm the Medical Director at Huntington Reproductive Center in Pasadena, California. Surrogacy allows individuals and couples who could otherwise not have children to become parents. It's common for us to see same-sex couples, single individuals, and for women who could not carry children for medical reasons become parents. So it affords a wonderful opportunity for you to have children. Growing Generations is rather unique in this field in that they take a great deal of effort to make sure that your surrogate is appropriately cleared before they're presented to you. This takes a lot of time and expense on their part. You can be assured that once you find the appropriate surrogate for you, you know that that person is ready to move forward into treatment, that they've already been pre-screened and cleared by myself as a physician. The actual screening of a surrogate is a fairly straightforward process, but takes a lot of time and effort. I'll see each surrogate for consultation here in my office, so if the surrogate lives remotely, they'll fly in for their consultation. We take a lot of time to review their medical history, their obstetrical history, what medications they're on, and any pertinent history that might affect the pregnancy process. We want to make sure that your surrogate is the ideal person to provide a safe environment for your child. If a surrogate has had complications in prior pregnancies, usually these will rule her out as being a surrogate moving forward. So you can be assured in moving forward that your surrogate has been appropriately screened. Part of the screening process is also to review all the medical treatment to make sure that she understands the importance of each step of the process. Surrogates and their partners are screened for infectious diseases, for drug use. We also do physical exams on the surrogates to make sure that they are healthy, and there's nothing unusual about the physical exam that's going to jeopardize a pregnancy. The surrogates have pelvic ultrasounds where we very carefully look at the uterus and your ability to safely carry a pregnancy. Once I receive all the laboratory evaluations back, we'll take that information along with the psychological screen and give a clearance to Growing Generations for that surrogate to be matched. Growing Generations is going to take a lot of effort to find you the appropriate surrogate to meet with. And if that is an appropriate match for you, the next step of the treatment is to start legal contracts. The legal contracts are simply there to put in black and white what the process is and protects your rights as a parent. Once legal contracts are finalized, then we're able to move forward with treatment. We will have both the surrogate and the egg donor or the recipient parent on birth control pills. This will allow us to synchronize the menstrual cycles, which is a very critical portion of this treatment process. The intended parent or the egg donor will start taking fertility drugs to stimulate her egg production. The surrogate will start taking hormones to prepare the uterus to be pregnant. All parties involved will undergo ultrasounds and hormonal evaluations so we could appropriately manage the medical treatment process. Fertilization will occur on the day of the egg retrieval. You'll receive regular updates as to how your embryos are doing, and in 3 to 5 days after the egg retrieval, your surrogate will be in for an embryo transfer. Intended parents are more than welcome to be here for the transfer. It's done discreetly. It'll also give us an opportunity to talk about how the embryos are doing and also how many embryos to transfer. After the embryo transfer, your surrogate will be here for a short time after to rest. We'll review all her medications, set up appointments to come back for a pregnancy test. The pregnancy test is done approximately 2 weeks after the embryo transfer. If the surrogate lives close to us, it will occur in our office, but if the surrogate lives far away, she'll go into a lab close to her. Ideally, there's a successful pregnancy, and 2 weeks after that successful pregnancy test, your surrogate will go in for her first ultrasound. We can determine if it's a singleton, twins. We'll also be able to see a heartbeat at that point in time. Your surrogate's going to continue her care till the end of the first trimester, at which point in time she'll be off all her hormonal support, and I'll discharge her back to her obstetrician. We expect the pregnancy to be an uncomplicated pregnancy at this point in time. So even though you may have undergone all these treatments and procedures, there's nothing about this that puts the pregnancy at risk. So we really expect it to be a simple, straightforward pregnancy, and ideally an exciting process for you. We wish you all the best in moving forward. From myself and from Growing Generations, thank you, and we wish you the best on this journey.